How's it going, Frost Fatales? My name is Jerry Terry, and welcome to Newlyspeds, your favorite game show to win some of the best of times and some of the best of hearts. My name is Jerry Terry, and I am here with my two wonderful teams. We have biblically accurate gamers. And on the other side of the couch, we have our wonderful Enbies to lovers. Let's give a hand to our teams. Now, biblically accurate gamers, how long have you two known each other?
I was going to say about 1.5 years. Yeah. We met on the Fatale server.
Aww. Yes. Amazing. And what about our Enbies to lovers over here? How long have you two known each other? Where did you meet?
What time is it?
Yeah, we need the time because we just met in the parking lot out back not too long ago.
Wonderful. Well, with all of that, here is how Newlyspeds works. We have our two wonderful teams here, some of which have been friends for a very long time, and some of which are just getting to know each other in that wonderful honeymoon phase. So I'm going to be asking questions to our two teams, and they are going to answer on their whiteboards with their responses. Some of them will be about the games and the speed runs that they know. Others will be personal facts about themselves. So they get a point if the two answers on the whiteboards sync up. They are trying to mentally link with their partners. So our very first question of the game, get your whiteboards ready, folks, is for Metroid Crime about enbyzee and for Varin about Lazlo. What is their favorite game to run? You have 15 seconds. Right on your whiteboards. Fun fact about Frost Fatales, if you want to get to know some of your favorite games to run and games that you may want to run in the future, go ahead and take a look at our schedule at gamesdonequick.com so you can see more of the wonderful things that we have on the timer. We have just a few more seconds here and time is up. So for our wonderful biblically accurate gamers, can you turn your whiteboards around? Oh, it
no.
Unfortunately looks like Metroid Crime was not quite right. And let's see if Ren and Lazlo were any better.
I guess.
Oh, no. Okay. All right. And now switching teammates. So unfortunately, we are at 0-0 here. So for biblically accurate gamers, Z, what is Metroid Crime's favorite speed run? And for Enbies to lovers, what is Ren's favorite speed run? You have 15 seconds. I don't know about all of you out there. I think one of my favorite speed runs, it changes on a regular basis. Shadow of the Colossus has beauty to it. Overcooked 2 has beauty to it. And that is time. If we can go ahead and see those whiteboards turned over in 3, 2, 1. It looks like we have 1 point for biblically accurate gamers for V. And then what do we have over here? Can I see those whiteboards? A Link to the Past and Final Fantasy. Unfortunately, it looks like those do not match up. So we have 1 point for biblically accurate gamers and 0 points for Enbies. All right. Our next question. So for Z and for Lazlo, what game do they have the most deep lore knowledge about? The stuff that you think about at night, you write on your whiteboards, on your chalkboards, the things that may be a little too disturbing that they know that much information about it. Is it the Legend of Zelda timeline? Is it how many bizarre enemies there are in Castlevania? And I'm going to say that is time. So if we can turn our whiteboards over in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so over here. No, hey, Z, what do you have the most deep lore knowledge about? GYLT. Okay, so we had a flip of what the run was versus, okay, so it's guilt. Wonderful. And over here we have Project Shadow and the guess of Wild Arms 4.
I just guessed the game I knew. I'm still learning, you know. We're still working it out, you know.
Great, so we are still at 1-0. Now we switch that question. So for our team over here, biblically accurate gamers, what is Metroid Crime's deep lore knowledge game? And over here, what is Rin's deep lore knowledge game?
Oh God.
I know.
Great question. Putting on the spot.
Okay. All right. And go. Turn these boards around. All right.
Oh.
What is what's the answer over here?
Sonic.
Final Fantasy 14. All right, we have 1 point for Enbies. And what was the true answer?
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yep.
We have another point for
Darn.
biblically accurate gamer. So that is 2-1. Our next question. This one is more about the person's regular life.
Oh.
So, for biblically accurate gamers, this goes for Z. For Enbies, this goes for Lazlo. Can they ride a horse? Do you think your teammate can ride a horse? It seems like a very simple question. But when you really think about it, how many people are taught this skill? How many people have access to a horse? Does the person want to ride a horse? Are they someone of nature? What do they do when they're outside of runs? So we're going to go ahead and show our boards now. All right, Z, what's your true answer?
Absolutely not.
Great. Crime, what did you say?
No.
Wonderful. That's 1 point for this team. And Lazlo, what's your answer?
Yes.
Yes. And Ren, what did you say?
I said no, but affectionate because I wasn't sure. You didn't look to me like a horse person, but I love knowing that about you now. I feel like we're closer.
See, getting to know each other from parking lots to lovers. All right, let's go ahead and flip that. So we have 3-1. So can Metroid Crime ride a horse? Can Ren ride a horse? Let's find out. You're going to have about 10 seconds for this one. Fun fact, a lot of video games actually do not have accurate horseback riding or horse sounds. Many of the noises that they make in games are actually noises of a horse either being frustrated and not knowing what it's supposed to do or them being in pain. Fun fact. All right, go ahead and turn your boards around in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Crime, what was your response?
Yes, but not well.
Great. And Z, what did you guess?
I guess the Canadian no.
Great. So that is no points over here. And what do we have over on our wonderful Enbies team?
We swapped. We're horse gamers.
Yeah, we're apparently that's what we're gonna do on our honeymoon. Now we're gonna horse ride.
Yeah. I love that you're already bonding. You're figuring out the things you're gonna do in the future of your gaming relationships.
Yeah, we're gonna play
Oh.
our switches on our horses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I'm about to ask a question. This next one is about series, but it's not, don't think just gaming series. I'm talking, this could be books, movies, television, anything you could think of. What series does your partner have the absolute most memorabilia for? So what do they have? T-shirts and posters and figurines and plushies and a million other things for. So for our biblically accurate gamers, this is for Z. So does Z have the most memorabilia for? And over here, it's for Lazlo. What does Lazlo have the most memorabilia for? You have 10 seconds to get your answers on the boards. Make sure that your teammates cannot see them. Personally, I'm a huge fan of, the Legend of Zelda series. I have socks, I have dresses, I have anything under the sun that I
It
feel
doesn't
like.
have to be games, though. It could be more than games, correct?
No, it can be literally anything. It can be literally anything. It could be a band. It could be a movie. It could be a really, really weird niche set of stamps, All right, so go ahead and turn over your boards on the count of I see Z racing, so I'm going to hold my card to my chest for a split second. And 3, 2, 1, go. All right, so Z, what is your true answer?
I wrote Flame Fatales, but I meant to write Frame Fatales.
Oh, you have the most memorabilia for Frame Fatales?
Oh,
That's
Oh,
amazing.
that's so cute.
I said you have cats. I've seen you have some very good
I do
fashionable
have
things.
lots of cats. You're totally right.
That is very true, but unfortunately, no point over here. What about our envy? So, Lazlo, what's your real answer?
And I wrote bands they love because last night we were talking about all the concerts and stuff. Like we're talking about concerts we've all been to. So I was like, oh, maybe that's, I tried.
Wait, you met last night?
Never
lied
mind.
to me.
That was the only way you let us on the show. I'm sorry, I'm under so much pressure right now.
All right, we're going to go ahead and switch that question. So this time it is about for Enbies team. This is about Ren. And for biblically accurate gamers, this is about Metroid Crime. What game or what other series, this can be literally anything, what series do they have the most memorabilia for? right. We're going to turn over our boards in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. What is your true answer, Crime?
It's Metroid.
What? All right. So, Z?
I said Sonic.
Second, honestly.
Great.
It was a close call between the two.
Oh, really? Incredible. Okay, so no point over here. It looks like we still got 3 points on this side. What about Enbies?
Kingdom Hearts is the thing I own the most memorabilia of. It is unfortunately not Final Fantasy 14 because Kingdom Hearts has been out longer than 14, unfortunately.
It's adjacent. Can I get half a point? Maybe?
I would say, so Final Fantasy characters do exist in the Kingdom Hearts universe, but none from 14. So I am going to say that is still not a half
Darn.
point. I'm so sorry, Lazlo. I'm so sorry. All right. We got a few more questions here. I think that this may actually be our final question. I'm going to leave it to the players. Do we want to do a speedrunning question or a personal question?
Speedrunning.
Speedrunning. Yeah.
All right.
Don't put us on the spot.
So, biblically accurate. This is about Z for this team. Enbies, we're talking about Lazlo.
Okay.
What speedrunning trick do they despise the most? What is the trick that when they see it, when they try and perform it, it drives them up a wall? There's something about clipping through walls. They shouldn't be able to move like that. Or hitting the B button so many times that your wrist gets sore. They could be manipulations where you hear a character say the same line so many times that you absolutely hate life. So we're going to go ahead and give you about 10 seconds to write on those whiteboards. I know I have talked to many Final Fantasy players who can't skip the cutscenes, who talk about the Tidus and Yuna scene over and over. So we are going to turn those over in 3, 2, 1, go. All right. Z, what is your true answer?
Anything Sonic 1.
And Metroid Prime, what did you
I
say?
was going to mention the labyrinth areas in the Indiana Jones run. Yeah.
That's a close second.
Yeah.
That's a close second.
Okay. And Enbies, what do we got? So, what was your answer, Laszlo?
I put slingshots and Sonic Frontiers.
All right.
I'm just really bad at the inputs.
And
I put some kind of Sonic trick. I don't know. I'm trying.
all right. And that is the end of our game time. So, what is our score at the very end here? It looks like we have a total score of, on our right, 3 points, and on our left, the Enbies, I believe, have 2. So it looks like our biblically accurate gamers are our winners for our first edition of Newlyspeds. Let's give them a round of applause.
You're still getting me dinner after this, right?
Yeah, I am. Don't worry about it.
Well, from all of us here at Frost Fatales, we hope you enjoy the rest of a week of games, of love, of friendship, and of getting to know each other. Keep going Fast Fatales and stick around for the rest of the incredible event.